Okay, in this video, I'm going to demonstrate conditional formatting and the power of using these relative defined names to do conditional formatting. Okay, so here we have the same formula. I've been through this a few times already, but I'll just repeat really quickly. Each one of these cells is the same exact formula. These are highlighted. These conditional formats are set when override counts are greater than 0. Okay, and that's because, let's say, as a user, you want to see when it's a manual number that's like a forced number, an override that's entered, or if it wants to come straight from these formulas. Okay, these are the standard formulas. All right, like so, for example, on this row, if I change this to 20,000, nothing's going to change. No matter what I do here, it's not going to change because the formula is if there's override counts, then use that override amount. Okay, so that's the way this formula is set up. So how do you do the conditional format? So I'm going to go to Home, Conditional Formatting, Manage Rules, and it's this rule. And I'm going to edit the rule. And it says if the override counts are greater than 0, then put in this format. You can obviously choose your own format. It's really as simple as that. I apply it to everything in columns F to AO. Okay, so that's it. I mean, it's really as simple as that. And now anytime I have anything in an override, it's going to create that conditional format. So I'm going to change this to 11, for example, and now press expenses, and it's going to go to 11. If I change it to 12, it's going to format it at 12. So there's a lot of advantages in making this more usable. Okay, now how do I get some of these other formats? So there is another formula that's defined, formulas defined name manager, okay? And we've gone through this already, but I'm just going to repeat it. Month num, and that is relative for the column, but it's fixed with the $ to the second row. So wherever I am, month num is going to equal whatever's on the second row. Okay, so if I am in right now, this is column H. I mean, what's active on the worksheet is H4, but this is pointing to H2. If I move this, let's close this, and I move this to over here, it doesn't matter. It's going to be Q2. Let's go to it. You'll see it in a second. Month number is Q2. Okay, so now what I've done is use conditional formats the same way, so that I go to conditional formats, manage, and if I see this, I'm going to go here, okay, press edit, and you'll see that the format is if the month num divided by 3 equals the integer of the month num divided by 3, then it's going to put a red bar on the right. So what that's doing is it's creating quarters. All right, so now every quarter it's going to be formatted like that. So that's advantageous, and that's also for the same thing for years. Okay, and it's as simple as that. The format obviously could be set to any preference you have, and I'm sure it's more artistic than what I've done, but that's a really great way of using these relative defined names with conditional formatting to produce really helpful results. Okay, obviously you could do much more with this, and I may be demonstrating some things like that in future videos, but that's it for now.